Performing at a high level is not an easy thing to do. But for many of these players, they love the challenge and truly want to see how they match up against the very best.
Everybody you play against here, is the best player out their state, or something like that. Is really good and talented.
I want to get better, and the only way to really get better is to play against the best players at all times, and that's what Adidas Nations does.
If they can continue to look forward, listen, learn, apply it to the court, you're talking about our future top basketball players in the United States, and that's huge.
Compete with the best of them, that's what I came here to do.
When you come out of here, you have to, take your game to that next level to, still impact and have an effect on the game.
It's no secret that the business of basketball never sleeps, and all of these players are being evaluated on a continuous basis.
To get to know them at this stage in their development is a bonus for us and is a bonus for them, because there might be a player that might be a borderline NBA player, but because you met him or you saw his work ethic back in Adidas Nations when he was a sophomore, a junior, a senior in high school, whatever it may be, that might get you over the hump as a GM or as a head coach to invite that player or that kid to camp, because you know what you're getting in that individual.
From NBA personnel, from college coaches, they all want to know what we saw, because they're not allowed to be here. They want to know what we see, not so much skill-wise, but how kids are being coached, how hard do they work, do they seem to want it, and that's the stuff that we try and tell these kids, that you're being watched all the time based on other things other than just your skill level.
This group of guys understands that basketball is a business, and when you're as good as this caliber of player, it's not just about fun. It's about how high you can, your stock can be, and how good you can eventually become as a player.
The common world of statistics and real-time analysis has become commonplace among professional sports. So why not allow the Adidas Nations athletes a glimpse of the future? For the first time in Houston, Adidas Nations partnered with BAM Testing and put the nation's athletes through a series of tests, the same test conducted at the NBA Combine.
It's the same test that the NBA goes through. It's a unique experience. You've got to categorize yourself, compare yourself with an NBA athlete. Go here a little bit. Every eight. Thank you, sir.
So how come on it?
6'1".
Oh!
Yes, keep your wristbands on.
48.
You got to kind of hustle and get up there, get your heels back to that line, okay? And then one of those lights is going to go.
And with a spirited session under their belt, it's time to see how they stack up.
Push. Step across. Boom.
With the training camps behind them, a little reflection is fitting. Do they realize that this opportunity is something special? Maybe they do have what it takes to become a pro. Lots of questions to be answered. And the next stop is the July recruiting period in front of college coaches. More travel, less sleep, eating on the road. No one said this would be easy.
They got to understand it's not easy. And when I say it's not easy, I'm talking about bringing it every time you step on the floor. You have to be able to compete at a high level every single second you're on the floor. And guys aren't quite used to doing that, especially at this age right now.
When we return, we'll shift gears for a bit and head to China for Adidas Nations on foreign soil. The surroundings and the language may be different, but once again, basketball is a universal language. And for the Chinese players, the chance to play in the United States and represent their country is an honor truly revered. After this message, and a word from your local station.